Okay. Hope I am visible and I am audible also because starting the live. Okay. So, hmm. So today we are going to discuss about Taurus sign. So before, let me start with the prayer. Om Sarveshwaraja Vijnana Shakti Vijnana Om Sarveshwaraja Vijnana Shakti Vijnana Tanna Sarva Prachodayat Om Sarveshwaraja Vijnana Shakti Vijnana Tanna Sarva Prachodayat. So what is Taurus? So among the 12 zodiac signs that we have in astrology, Taurus sign is the second zodiac sign. Starting from Aries, go up to Pisces, Aries, and second sign is Taurus. Taurus sign has three nakshatras. Kritika nakshatra, three padas of Kritika nakshatra, and complete Rohini nakshatra, and then two padas of Mrigasriksha nakshatra. The owner of Taurus is planet Venus, and moon gets exalted in this sign. Both Venus and moon are female planets. Taurus is an earthly sign. It's an earth sign. Venus and moon both are watery planets, emotional planets. They have their strength in this earthly sign of Taurus. According to Kalpurush Kundali, Taurus is the second house. Second house indicates your family, your income, your pocket money, whatever you have, that is Taurus. Your relatives. So these are the significations of Taurus. Taurus also indicates wealth, abundance. So if you are going to look at the blank chart prediction for Taurus, so let me take you an example of Aries ascendant. We'll start with the prediction for an Aries ascendant. Aries ascendant or for that particular person, Taurus becomes the second house. Second house is already money. Second house is relatives, family. Wherever Taurus house sits, this is the second house. That person, particular person, could get cheated on that particular significance of that house. Either cheat or get cheated. For an Aries ascendant, second house is money. This person will either cheat somebody with money or get cheated. By somebody else. Taurus gets activated at the age of 21 to 25. That is the most important activation age for Taurus, 21 to 25. Okay. Now coming to the Taurus ascendant itself, Taurus ascendant, Taurus ascendant. Taurus, that person itself could be cheating or getting cheated on particular significance of that house. So let's move to Gemini ascendant. For Gemini ascendant, this becomes the 12th house. So one more thing, second point about Taurus sign is that native will face issues related to family during the age of 21 to 25. Whatever activation age I have mentioned, Taurus sign indicates also issues with family during the age of 21 to 25. either personal or could be more on the financial part also. Family could be undergoing a major transformation or a major problem in the financial situation. For Gemini ascendant, this becomes a 12th house. So 12th house indicates your investments. 12th house indicates bed pleasures. There are chances that this person could try to invest somewhere or he gets cheated there. Someone would have told him, like, you invest here, you will get that much of money if you invest, but it didn't happen. So the investments, from the investment side, there could be a failure, or from the bed pleasure side, you could be a newly married person. He's not having a satisfactory family life. Physical relationship with the husband or spouse is not satisfactory. This happens for Gemini ascendant because 12th house indicates bed pleasures. For a Cancer ascendant, this becomes the 11th house. 11th house of gains. 11th house also indicates elder siblings. Cancer ascendant person will have an elder sibling who supports him financially or who completely hesitates not to support him financially. You would say that I can support only this much. He's so money minded. 11th house also indicates house of gains. The native will become lazy or lethargic on the activities that signify the Taurus sign. This is the third point. First point, Taurus sign, the person getting cheated or cheating somebody else. Second thing is that particular native or the relative significant that house having issues in the family during the age of 21 to 25. And third point now is the person becomes lazy or lethargic in that particular aspects. For a Cancer ascendant, 11th house is elder sibling. The elder sibling could be lazy or lethargic in the aspects, in certain aspects that's significant because 11th house is also gains. He is not very careful with money. He is very lethargic. For a Leo ascendant, the Taurus sign becomes the 10th house. 10th house is money, power, fame, position in your career and all that. 10th house also indicates your boss, mother-in-law. So what happens? That particular native for Leo ascendant, if it is the 10th house, what happens is that his particular boss would love praises, blind praising. You say that you are so nice, you are so good. The boss would love it because 10th house indicates boss. 10th house indicates mother-in-law. Mother-in-law would love praises. You can just flatter the mother-in-law with words. This is for Leo ascendant. Leo ascendant, 10th house. 10th house is also career, money, fame, position. This person would love to take up projects where there are some known people who know him, whom he love to be with. Like somebody who will praise him or her. He could be put in such a project where there like people are just praising him for all his good work and all that. It could be blind price. It could be true or not true. You would love to take up or be in that project. Leo ascendants. For a Virgo ascendant, let's come to the sixth house now. Sixth house. So this is the Virgo ascendant. Virgo ascendant will have Taurus as its ninth house. Taurus becomes the ninth house. So ninth house is higher education, father, your belief system, spirituality, paternal relatives. So for Virgo ascendant, either the father or the paternal relative, any of his paternal relative would love praises. Father would love praises. Father would be lazy or lethargic in terms of money or money matters. He won't be very cautious with money. This particular native's father would face all financial issues during this native's age of 21 to 25. This person's father would cheat or would get cheated during that time. This is how the Taurus sign would impact for Virgo ascendant because Taurus is ninth house. So I mentioned everything for the father with aspect for the father. So you can apply the same thing for his belief system, spirituality, temples, donating money for temples, doing too much charity, getting cheated by a person who is asking you to donate money for that. This is one more. So a lot of predictions you will be able to make just by seeing a blank chart. See, Taurus is in the ninth house. What happens to this? So easily you can question, you can understand, you can ask your client about all this. Definitely they would say like few things that you have mentioned are correct. This is 100%. Libra ascendant. Let's come to the Libra ascendant. Libra ascendant. Venus rules the eighth house. Venus rules the ascendant first house as well as the eighth house. Taurus becomes the eighth house. So what happens is eighth house is secret, secret to money, transformation, hidden wealth, in-laws. Okay, what we can say about Libra ascendant with Taurus being the eighth house. The person is very good in maintaining secret money, handling money secretly. He would hide the money and then count. He would not be disclosing what is coming in or what is coming out, whether it's expense or expenditure. He would be very secretive about his income. His in-laws would be very secretive about their money. They will not be disclosing anything to this particular native. Their in-laws will get cheated with money. Their in-laws would love praises. So this is eighth house for a Libra ascendant. For a Scorpio ascendant, Taurus becomes the seventh house. Seventh house is marriage, relationship, life partner, business partner, the people whom you meet on day-to-day basis. Seventh house. So Scorpio ascendants have to be very careful because whomsoever they meet, they have to be very careful with financial transactions that they do. The Scorpio ascendant's wife would love praises. Just praise who's the husband, they would love it. Their spouse would be lazy or lethargic on the matters related to money, family life. This is for Scorpio ascendant. Now, when we come to the Sagittarius ascendant, for Sagittarius ascendant, Taurus becomes the sixth house. Sixth house is job, service, your health, your court case, conviction, punishments, competition, everything is sixth house. So, suppose if the Sagittarius ascendant is in the having Taurus, if it is a Sagittarius ascendant, that person would not love to, he would not be taking his job seriously, or he would be taking it too seriously that he wants to quit. He's not very satisfied with his job because money is not coming much. He has some dissatisfaction with his job always. Sagittarius ascendant. He will face a lot of competition. Sixth house is also competition. He will compete with people in making money. So this is for Sagittarius ascendant. Sixth house is also maternal uncle. The maternal uncle will have issues with money. Maternal uncle will not have a satisfactory family life. Okay. Now moving to Capricorn ascendant. Capricorn ascendant, Taurus becomes the fifth house. Capricorn ascendant becomes the fifth house. Fifth house is stock market, children, your hobbies, love, romantic, romance life, your father's father, grandfather is fifth house. So what happens? Grandfather, Capricorn ascendant, grandfather would have lost a property or something related to money, would have got cheated. With money. That person, children, that particular native children, will have financial issues. Will have troubles with money. Will have troubles with handling the money in the right way. How many things are coming? Some problem with money. Either you don't handle it properly, or you lose it. You don't see the value. That particular person's children would be very lazy, lethargic, and financial this thing. Their financial literacy would be very less. Or they become so selfish about the person's grandfather or his children. His children would love praises. Grandfather would love praises. This is for Capricorn ascendant. For an Aquarius ascendant, becomes a fourth house. Fourth house is property, mother, assets, your education. What happens for an Aquarius ascendant? That person would have faced issues with money for his education. The person's mother would have had financial issues. The person's mother would love praises. Mother's family life would have got affected for some time. So this is for an Aquarius ascendant. Pisces ascendant. Pisces ascendant, Taurus becomes the third house. Third house is your younger sibling. Third house is communication, your short distance travel, your valor, courage. For Pisces, when it becomes third house, that person will have too much courage in spending money, or no courage at all when it comes to financial matters. That person's elder sibling will have, sorry, younger sibling. Third house is younger sibling. That person's younger sibling will have a tough financial life. That person's younger sibling would love praises. That person's younger sibling will be very lethargic in matters relating to Taurus and finance. That person's younger sibling would have got cheated financially. So this is for Pisces and third house. So now we are seeing for all the houses, all the ascendants, how the Taurus sign is as such is giving the results. Now, if you see, whenever Taurus sign is afflicted completely, you have Shani, Mars, Rahu sitting there. When Taurus sign is afflicted, what happens is that person becomes, that particular part in the body becomes anemic. That person can tend to become anemic, which means there is not enough blood flow in the body. Or wherever the Venus goes and sits, that particular part of the body will not have much blood flow. For example, Sagittarius ascendant, sixth lord is Taurus, sixth house is Taurus, goes into the fourth house of Pisces. So from the Sagittarius, Venus goes into the fourth house. Fourth house indicates your chest. Okay. So for a woman, they will have problems with breastfeeding the child. Fourth house is breast for women. So they will have issues with breastfeeding their child because there is not enough blood flow to generate milk. Wherever Venus goes and sits, that particular part of the body becomes anemic, less blood flow. For an Aquarius ascendant, for example, the Venus rules the fourth house, goes into the seventh house in Leo. Seventh house is what? Your back, your lower back, kidney, right? Kidney related problems. So Venus, wherever it goes and sits, you have to ensure that there is proper blood flow in that particular part of the body. Aries ascendant and Venus second lord, if it is in the Aries itself, Aries indicates head. You will have regular headaches. You will have problems related to brain. So whoever is seeing this video, they can confirm wherever Venus is sitting in your horoscope. Just check like which part of the body that sign is indicating. That particular portion of the body becomes anemic. So what I'm talking now is about medical astrology. So you can confirm that whoever is linked, they can confirm in the comment section. Because the hemoglobin levels go down. When hemoglobin levels go down, that is when the person becomes anemic. So the natives for a Gemini ascendant, Venus becomes a 12th house. So the Taurus becomes a 12th house, and if Venus is still sitting in the 12th house, then what happens? 12th house is hospitalization. So whenever if these people face a major accident, for example, it happens, then they have to be very careful because the blood flow doesn't stop for them. This is what Venus does when it gets activated in that particular house. Venus in the second house. I've seen a lot of people wearing spectacles. Of course, sun is the planet which is impossible. It's important for eyesight. But I've seen people who are having second house Venus wearing spectacles because second house is space. So you have eye, they will have spectacles there. And also, whoever has Venus in their second house, that person will have a particular cut or mark in that particular portion of the body. For me, Venus sits in the 8th house and aspects the second house, and I have a mark here. So whenever Venus is connected to your second house, you can have some problem here. You'll have a mark here. Okay. Ear becomes third house, mouth, all that. Okay, face. So this is Venus being in a particular sign and affecting that particular portion of the body with lesser blood flow. So this is what happens. So, so this that's all from my side. So this is about the Taurus sign. Next week we'll look at the sign of Gemini. How can you make blank shot prediction with Gemini sign? I hope this would have helped. So if you are curious to know more about astrology and all that, kindly please do comment in the comment section. I'll be very happy to answer your queries. So let me end with a prayer. Thank you. See you all. Bye.